Bates gets another nice start. Martin, we know how good he's been on the top. We get everybody through turns 1 and 2. Oh, a few cars bobble when they hit the cushion in 4. So Martin stays on the top side. 3 wide out of turn 2. Thomas to the inside. Bates through the middle. And we had Martin on the top side. Now car back in the pack. Leighton O'Brien is it, I think. Got problems. Yeah, it is O'Brien. Looked like he had a flat left rear, but it's not. Still the race is on up front. Bates and Thomas. Dean Thomas on the bottom side. Bates on the top side. Coming into the picture now is Mark Blyton. Martin on the top side still for 4th. Blyton up to 3rd. Thomas on the bottom, Bates on the top. Bates is your race leader out of 4. 21 laps remaining, 4 in the book. Bates shuts them down on the bottom side. They're nose to tail, the top 4 out of turn 2. Thomas gets a run on Bates into 3. Thomas, Bates will get the run out of 4. So Bates still leads. Thomas hikes that left rear wheel off the ground going into 1. Bates rails back around the top side. He's still your race leader. Blyton went to look on the inside of Thomas. Couldn't get it done. Martin back there in 4th position still. Great battle for this first position between 4 cars. Bates, Dean Thomas and Mark Blyton. Thomas works the ball. Martin, big moment in turn 3 and 4. Went from the bottom to the top. Thomas takes over the race lead into turn 1, but Bates comes back at him out of turn 2. Bates shuts the door into 3. Makes Thomas get in line behind him. So Bates' experience there showed. He's done a lot of laps in this division, but he's also done a lot of laps in a 410 wing sprint car. Now Thomas gets a run out of turn 2. Bates has to stay on the top into 3, had to straighten the car up. Thomas has now got a nice little gap on Bates. 16 remaining, Brian.
Yeah, if you can get possibly 2nd, but if not a win might just be out of the question though now, because Thomas has really put a margin between himself and the rest of the field.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead, Stu. The battle's on the 2nd.
This top 3, they've all had a lot of experience. Whether it's a 372 wing sprint car or a 410 wing sprint car. Blyton gets a run now on Bates down into 3. Bates didn't quite shut the door, but he gave Blyton plenty of racing room. And these two have got a lot of respect for each other. Bates stays up there. He knows Blyton's good on the bottom. Bates comes back at him on the outside. Side by side they go. Bates still hangs on for 2nd. Race leader exits turn 4. He crosses the line. He has 8 laps remaining, does Thomas. Great battle for 2nd between Blyton and Bates. The B&Bs. Still side by side. Blyton in the 5 and Bates in the 41. Great respect by these two guys. Blyton dives to the bottom. Bates stays up a little higher. Turn 1 and 2.
Oh, this throws the question mark in now, doesn't it, with 6 more laps to go?
Now, I'm pretty sure that is the West Australian of Hardican. He spun.
Wow.
He was running
to
right.
Build up what is going to be a huge finale here. Great restart from Thomas. Bates trying to close in, and here comes Martin around the outside through turns 1 and 2. Couldn't quite make it work though. Has to settle in for that 4th spot. He'll go upstairs again in turns 3 and 4. Can he possibly steal this spot away from Jason Bates, if you don't mind? Here comes Martin. He was the standout show in the pole shuffle a little bit earlier on tonight, and now finds himself in position 3. What a drive job from Jason Martin. He might even be half a chance here at the moment as well on Mark Blyton. for position number 2. Out in front, Dean Thomas is pulling clear with 4 more laps to go. It's for the minors that we've got to watch. Bates jumps the cushion ever so slightly in turns 1 and 2, and pit pockets down the inside as Travis Miller in the number 2. He's moving up through this field as well into position number 4. 3 more laps to go. It's Thomas, Blyton, Martin crossed up through turns 1 and 2 there, and back down the inside, David Eggins is having a great run at the end of this. It is tight for position 4.
Leighton O'Brien on the outside of the racetrack. He's going to make it back to the pits. He will stay out there. There's 2 laps remaining for your race leader in Dean Thomas. He got a cracker of a restart, was able to pull away from Blyton. Blyton still there in second. And it'd be great to see Jason Martin finish on the podium. The white lights are a-flashing for the New South Wales title. Thomas down through turns 1 and 2, doing a nice job. Out of turn 2 down the back straight. Second place is Blyton, and Martin's in third. The race is on for 4th and 5th. Out of turn number 4, your New South Wales champion goes to Dean Thomas. Home in second place goes to Mark Blyton, and Jason Martin home for third. Eggins, Dicker, Carey, Jack Bates, Miller, Chadwick, Sayer, Davis, Wheel, Butcher, Willis and O'Brien. That rounds out your top 16. Presentations coming up very, very shortly with a very happy Dean Thomas, Mark Blyton and Jason Martin. Down to you, Van der Wacker.